Hey guys, it's Marcus here, and today what we're going to do in this special live presentation, I thought I'd do it live because I tried to record it like 5 times and I just ended up sounding like an idiot. But what we're going to do today is we're going to talk to you about how to get more views and more subscribers to your YouTube channel. And what I want to do is I want to talk to you about the difference between a YouTube channel that gets a lot of views and a lot of subscribers and a YouTube channel that gets like 0 views and 0 subscribers. Now, it's really important to realize what's going on here because there's lots of different things that are at play when we're looking at different YouTube videos and different YouTube views. So, what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at that. Now, I want to show you here on the screen behind me, you'll notice there is a YouTube channel. And this YouTube channel was started by a friend of mine, and we kind of both started a YouTube channel in the same month about the same topic. So I thought it'd be a good comparison. And as you could see, there's a video he made 2 months ago with 1 view. There's a video he made 2 months ago with 4 views, one that he made 4 months ago with 5 views, and another one that he made 6 months ago with 5 views. So if you add that up, there's like 15 total views on this guy's channel. Now, this is a channel where he made 4 videos, and I have a channel where I made about 30 videos. Okay, so in theory, if you were to say, okay, well, let's take his and times it by 10, he would still only have about 150 views if he continued at the same pace. So what we want to do is we want to take a look at this because I've seen a lot of people with a lot of different channels and a lot of videos that end up getting very, very few views. So what we want to do is we want to talk to you about the difference. As you can see here, the videos that I started on this channel, I have several of them. I started about 5 months ago, which is the same time frame that this other gentleman started his YouTube channel, and in the same topic. Now, as you can see on my channel, we have about 7,500 views. Okay, so we want to look at it. Now, that's not by any means breaking the bank of YouTube views. I have other channels with close to 1 million views, some with 250,000 views. This is one that I just started, and I haven't really done a whole lot with. However, we want to look at the difference between a channel here that's getting very few views and one that's getting a lot of views, okay, prospectively. So what we want to do is we want to take a look at this. Now, the first and biggest key to getting a lot of views on your YouTube videos is patterning after the right title, the right keyword. Now, you'll notice here that some of my videos have like 1,100 or almost 1,200 views, and some of them have, like this guy here, only 95 views, and some others here with like 50 views and 80 and things like that. Here's a test one I did that has like 15 views. So what we want to do is we want to talk about the difference between these. Now, I want to let you in on a little tip, a little secret when it comes to doing your YouTube stuff. Because what I did is I actually titled this live stream before I went live, How to Get More YouTube Views. Now, you could see here that this video, even before we went live, actually showed up in the YouTube search results. Now it's on page 3, which means it's not going to get that many views, but nevertheless, it actually did show up, and it actually is being indexed by Google search. Now, it's very important to realize this because these things can happen actually faster than instant, right? Because I actually set this up, and we actually showed up in the Google or the YouTube search results faster than we actually put the video up. It actually took a few seconds. Now, what we want to do is we want to realize this. And when we realize this, we can start to focus and start to channel the power of what people are searching for. Now, what you're going to notice here is that the stuff that I went after is actually things people search for. So when we have stuff like deal with alcohol cravings, right, this video I put up, we only have about 280 views, but still, this is in a market that is very, very valuable traffic. So if we were to have how to deal with alcohol cravings, and we went over to the Google Keyword Planner and put that keyword in here, what you're going to notice is that how to deal with alcohol cravings gets 110 searches per month. Pretty cool. Okay, not a whole lot, but again, we're very, very targeted and very specific, and that is why we're getting the views. Now, when we look at this, right, if we were to go to Google and we do a search for how to deal with alcohol cravings. Hopefully we can get this to search here. I don't know why we're not going here. Let's try putting some W's or something like that. All right, for some reason our search doesn't want to show up. Let's see if we can get in a different one. Here we go. We'll just use Google here. Okay, and we're going to do how to deal with alcohol cravings. Now, what you're going to notice here is how to deal with alcohol cravings has about 643,000 results on the regular page. Okay, there's lots of advertisers. It's a very competitive, very expensive word. Now, however, once we go and put this word in quotes like this, you're going to notice that the amount of competition goes down drastically. Okay, so now we're only dealing with 5,280 results, which is like literally nothing. Okay, you can get ranked on this very, very fast, and you can see that we actually show up in the Google search results for this term. Okay, so it's very important to look at, because when you pattern your videos after these keywords, they will start to show up in the Google search results, and you'll start to get traffic. As you can see here, this one actually is getting some traffic. Pretty cool. Okay, very important when we look at this, because when you look at the keywords here, like welcome to everydaysober.com, this isn't a keyword that people search for, so there's no surprise that it only has one view. Now, when we look at this, like sobriety is the most important thing in your life, okay, this one here, right, is again not patterned after a keyword that people are searching for, right? Sobriety is the most important thing in your life is very, very non-looked up, right? We have, when we use the Google keyword tool, 0 searches per month. Okay, so what I would rather see someone do is maybe go for like getting sober from alcohol, or maybe getting sober on your own, or something like that, where we can look at it and say, well, here's a keyword. Okay, this is a keyword people actually search for. Let's go to Google and take a look at what that looks like. Okay, so if we go for getting sober on your own without quotes, we're going to see 2.1 million results. Okay, if we put it in quotes, this is going to isolate the exact phrase. Now we see there's only 3,470. Okay, pretty cool. So now if I was to take my video and instead of naming it sobriety is the most important thing in your life, which is a non-searched for term, what I'd rather do is I'd rather see you go for getting sober on your own, which gets 210 views per month. Now keep in mind, you're also going to get other keywords, right? So when I title my video, I want my video to be like getting sober from alcohol on your own. That way I get both of these, and now I'm getting a lot more. Okay, you can also use the word book in your description and things like that to tackle a lot of different keywords. Now, what we're looking at here is the difference between getting momentum and getting a lot of views and building a channel and just like going after what we want to go for, right? We never want to title our video based on what we think is important. We always want to title our video after what people are searching for. Okay, so the first biggest tip is to go for words that you can get. So like if I go for getting sober, okay, you're going to notice getting sober has 1,300 searches per month. That's approximately 60 searches per day, which means if I showed up on the top of Google, I'd probably get like between 10 and 30 visitors per day, views per day. Okay, so now when we have getting sober, okay, we see here we have 33 million different competing results. Okay, if we do it in quotes, we have 378,000 results. Okay, so that's a lot of results. That's a lot of competition. Now, if we were to go for a word like getting sober from alcohol, even though the amount of searches is a lot lower, the odds of getting a top ranking are a lot higher. Okay, so we want to isolate and focus on these terms that are we're actually able to get. Okay, so that's the first and foremost tip. Okay, and if that makes sense, feel free to put some comments or questions in the box. This is a live presentation, so you want to put your comments in so that I can answer your questions about this stuff. All right, so we look at that. That is very, very important to look at, right? Sobriety is the most important thing in your life. Not really a keyword people go for. So before you make your videos, you always want to go to the AdWords tool and see what's going on. Okay, you want to see what the competition looks like. You want to see if you can in fact rank. And that's exactly what we're doing here with these videos on this channel, right? And that's how in the last 5 months I was able to take this channel from nothing to almost 8,000 views in a market that is super competitive and is very, very valuable for traffic, okay? So we want to take a look at this and look at some of the videos we have, right? Like alcohol and anxiety, okay? This was one that we went for. So we have alcohol and anxiety. We'll put this in the Google keyword tool and take a look at how this one ranks as well. Okay, so we'll go here. We have alcohol and anxiety, 4,400 searches per month. Pretty cool, right? That's like over probably around 125 searches per day, right? We go to Google, alcohol and anxiety. We have 107 million results. Let's isolate it and put this in quotes. And we see here that in quotes, we're only dealing with 606,000, which is pretty competitive. But again, we're going to go after subcategory keywords and subcategory stuff. So when we're looking at this, we have alcohol and anxiety. Now, one tip that you can use in your Google Keyword Planner as well is going over to the keyword options and selecting only show ideas closely related to my search terms. Okay, now you could do this in any market. And you can see that when we have alcohol and anxiety, we have like alcohol and anxiety or anxiety and alcohol abuse. Okay, this is going to, again, take this number down quite a bit. And now we have 413,000. Okay, we can take a look at alcohol and anxiety disorder, alcohol and anxiety and depression, and things like that. And what happens is we can go for all these different words based on what people are searching for. So when you're making your videos, you want to make sure that you make your video and title your video about what people are searching for. Like this one here, the Jelinek curve. Okay, 800 views, pretty good. Okay, it's only like a 3-month-old video. And we can see here in the Google Keyword Tool, the Jelinek curve gets 720 searches per month. Pretty cool, right? And on this one, we can go for Jelinek curve here. We can see about 60,000 without quotes. When we go for quotes, we now have 13,000, which is like nothing. I mean, you could pretty much fart your way to the top of this one, and you can see we have number 2 ranking there. Okay, so this is how you're going to start to build views, by patterning after what people are searching for. Okay, so tip number 1 to increase your views and your subscribers is pattern your video. Before you even make your video, pattern it after a keyword that people are searching for. Okay, tip number 2. Tip number 2 is to pattern after a video that is getting views. Okay, so if I go to YouTube and I say, well, I want to go for something like Jelinek curve, or I want to go for something, and you can see here we have the top 2 results here. That's how we got these views. Okay, we can go here and we can say, well, what about like alcohol withdrawal symptoms or something like that. Okay, what I could do is I could take a look at the top videos that show up for alcohol withdrawal symptoms, and I can make my title very similar. Okay, we don't want to copy them, but we can make it similar. So I could do like alcohol withdrawal symptoms moderate, or moderate to severe, or something like that. And what will happen is I'll start to piggyback, and I'll start to show up on these videos as related videos. Okay, very important, because this is where you're going to get a lot of your traffic, showing up in related videos. Because what happens is after someone views this video, they're going to be taken to some other related videos and things like that. And it's very easy to start showing up for these terms and start boosting your traffic. And that's how you're going to pattern after these, and that's how you're going to start to get a lot more views than this guy here, where he's struggling to get these views, right? So number 1, pattern after what people search for. Number 2, pattern after videos that are already showing up so that you can show up in related results. And as you're going along, what you're going to notice here is that you are going to see some of your videos that are going to show up. You could do these by most popular, and you're going to be able to see, like, let's go for the most popular one here, and we're going to click on analytics. I think, yeah, there we go, analytics here. And when you click on analytics, what's going to happen is Google's actually, YouTube, Google, same thing, right? It's actually going to show you where your views are coming from, right? So we could see here, YouTube search is 40%. So 40% of the people who watch this video came from going to YouTube and searching for something like alcohol and anxiety. And you can actually click here and see what the exact search terms are, right? And you're going to notice here, like YouTube search. Okay, I'm going to open this in a new tab. You can see here somewhere, right? We'll wait for it to load. You can see what the actual terms they're looking up. So alcohol and anxiety, boom, that's a direct match. Alcohol, anxiety, alcohol, how to deal with anxiety and alcohol. I don't know how they spelled that there. Women anxiety, stopped alcohol, dizzy and anxious, and on we go. So you could actually take this stuff and say, wow, you know, these are getting me views and it's working really, really well. Okay, and you can do like all time if you want to see the lifetime and see what's going on here. Okay, so pretty cool. You can see that most of my views are coming from the different search terms. Now, that's 40%. The other percent, like 36%, is actually coming from suggested videos. Now, on the suggested videos, you can see which video is working. Right, so really cool. We could actually go through and pattern, and this is what I was talking about. When you pattern after videos, that you have something to say something similar to, or something you can help these people with, right? Very important. So like right here, if I did a video on alcohol will trigger panic attacks, okay, this is a non-competitive search term, right? I could, boom, be right there. So all I need to do is make a video about how alcohol triggers panic attacks, and I will start to show up, and I will get a lot of views, guaranteed, because it's based on something people are already searching for. So I don't need to reinvent the wheel. All I need to do is go after what's working already. So hopefully this makes sense. It's very simple to do. The key is to look at what is going on already and pattern after what's already going on, right? And if you do this, your view count will go up. Now, in this market, right, we're not dealing with a huge market with lots and lots of views on certain things, although some people do have lots of views. But in different markets, you can do this as well. You could see where I'm doing this on my other channels. Like I have one, let's go ahead and go to my other channel here, which is the channel you're watching this on. I do the same kind of thing, right? When we're patterning this, you can see this one is live now, and you can see that other stuff we're doing, like if we do this by most popular, okay, you're going to see we have like AdSense profits. That's one of our bigger ones, patterning after AdSense. One of my bigger ones that I put up recently was patterning after stuff that's already going on, right? So Deadbeat Simple Affiliate Marketing Plan for Beginners, right? We can do like Deadbeat Affiliate Marketing like this, which was patterning after someone else who has the word deadbeat in a lot of their stuff. We were able to rank, get 8,000 or almost 8,000 views in just 3 months using that in a really simple way, right? So when you do this, you want to pattern after what's already working and take advantage of those searches. And it's not very difficult to do. First, you want to start with your Google keyword tool, right? See what's out there. We could do like deadbeat affiliate or something like that. Okay, right, like this. And make sure you don't get into like trademark stuff and things like that. Just, you know, pattern it and make sure it makes sense, right? I don't want to be like guy drives Ferrari off a cliff just to get views. I want to focus on things where people actually are looking for stuff that I have that's relevant. So you can see here, Deadbeat Affiliate works really well. AdSense profits works really well. Even though there's a very few amount of views for AdSense profits, you can see here in YouTube, us showing up for the word AdSense profits, number one, it's actually got over 100,000 views on that, right? So very important to look at. When you pattern after this stuff, it works extremely well. So number one, go for the Google AdWords tool, find out what people are searching for, make your video based on that. Number two, find out videos that are already ranking and focus your video on those types of keywords as well, right? So if I was to put a video up for alcohol and panic attacks, I'm going to do really, really well based on that. Now, in order to boost your subscribers up, all you want to do is like ask them to subscribe and tell them why you would want them to subscribe, and boom, there you go. Very easy. Now, if you like this kind of stuff, obviously subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking the little subscribe button. Also, click the little bell that's there. So when you go to my channel, you're going to see, where'd it go? My channel here, right? When you go to my channel and you watch a video, you're going to see the little icon in the bottom here where you could subscribe. And when you subscribe, make sure you click the little bell right here. That's going to give you notifications for when we do a live training like this one. I just did unannounced, but for those of you who are subscribed, you guys get a link to that as well. So it's really cool, really easy. All you got to do is pattern after what's going on. In the Simple Sites course at simplesitesbonus.com, you can actually go through and learn more about these keyword tactics and learn more about how we actually go through and how oftentimes when you're building your video or creating your video, you want to have a description that matches as well. This is another great place to focus on keywords and things like that. You can use different keywords and focus on what is working. So when you focus on what works in your marketplace, you can't go wrong. You want to always pattern after what people search for. When you pair this with the stuff you're going to learn in the Simple Sites course at simplesitesbonus.com, you can sign up. It shows you what I call the glossary method. When you use the glossary method with this, everything falls into place. You're going to get a lot of traffic. You can make a lot of money doing this stuff, and we show you how to do this. So I hope you enjoyed this quick little live stream about how to get more views to your videos, how to pattern your videos after what's working, and how to make it work. So have fun with it. Thanks again. I'm Marcus. Go to simplesitesbonus.com. Sign up for my course if you like this stuff, and I'll see you in the next video. If I can find the stop button here. There it is. All right. Thanks again for watching. Check out my stuff at affiliatemarketingdude.com where you can get my free toolbar and everything like that. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.